Hi everybody, my name is Mutwana, so let's get started. So if you FaceTime here, please make sure you leave a comment because leaving a comment is very, very important. So it make me knowing like, oh, there are students who need my time and who watching this video. Okay, so leaving the comments is very, very crucial. Okay, now let's go. So the question here they say, man, use logarithm. You have to use what? Use logarithm to differentiate using differentiate techniques to determine the derivative. But before we start with this question, look, whenever somebody give you, now let's go straight away. So I'm gonna take my question and say, okay, so I'm gonna apply. They say use what? Logarithm. If you don't want to use logarithm, use ln. So I'm gonna apply ln on the left. I'll say this is gonna be ln of y on the left, and I'll say go to ln of all of this. It's gonna be ln of. Use another color here. Ln of, see, ln of what? Of ln of x, ln of x, and then bracket, let's say cos of 3x, okay, bracket, and then all of this we divide by x squared, and then sine 3x. But look, we have a long rule. Long rule say, before I start to differentiate, let me simplify things. The long rule say, look, if you have a ln of a times b, you can split it by say ln of a is multiplication here, right? And then become plus ln of the second one, which is b. Simple as that. But if it's division, for example, ln of let's say x over y. This, let me say you take the face on top, and then it's division, so you minus ln of y. Just like that. See what I'm saying? So that's how you do. So for that case now, I'm going to do the same tactics here. I'm going to say this, let me say, so we have a ln of y here on the left equal to, see, ln of, so we start with the top. So there's a, so I'll say ln of the top one, which is ln of x, multiply by cos of 3x. But I'm going to minus, because you know why? We have a ln of the top one over the denominator. So minus ln of the one at the bottom, which is going to be x squared multiplied by sine 3x. So we got two groups here. And the reason why minus, because of this division. So the top one also is going to be splitted. Look how I'm going to split. So, okay, so we're going to say we have a ln of y equal, so these I can plus them because there's a multiplication. I say ln of, I can separate, because you say if you have a ln of a times b equal to ln of a plus ln of b. So here I'm going to say ln of x plus ln of cos 3x, and then we have minus here, minus, okay, and then we're going to apply the same thing here. I'll say, okay, this is going to be ln of x, ln of x, what did I guess? Ln of x squared, okay, plus ln of sine 3x. You see? And then we're going to say now, I can simplify all this stuff. But remember, if you want to differentiate ln, is very easy. If somebody give you, okay, if somebody give you ln, let's say derivative ln of function. So what you do, derivate your function and right on top means when you derivate f of x, you get f, and then over exactly the function which you have here. What does that mean? For example, somebody give you derivative, say ln of, for example, let's say okay, write everything if this is a solution example, but this one don't write. This is just example, right? No, this one write, but this example don't write. Write the rest of the stuff, also write them down if an example. So I'm going to say, for example, somebody give you ln of x squared, differentiate. So I'm going to say differentiate whatever you have here, you get 2x, and then you over exactly what you have in the equation. And then you can simplify, equal 2 over x. This is not part of the equation, but this it is, yes. Okay, so now we're going to go back and differentiate for each one. Okay, so if you look at the left, when you differentiate y, it's going to give you 1 over that y. But here you differentiate y, so we'll say dy dx. equal, okay, let's write like this. So I'm gonna say now, this when you differentiate y, you get 1 over exactly what you have here, y. But you differentiate y here, so y over dx equal. This when you differentiate x, you get 1 and then over exactly what you have there, x. Now we plus here. When you differentiate ln of cos 3x, differentiate what you have here. When you differentiate cos 3x, you get negative 3 sine x, sine 3x, over exactly what you have here, which is cos 3x. And the reason why we do that because we have a ln here before. And now you say minus, minus. So we can put this minus for the first one and the second one. So minus. When you differentiate x squared, you're going to get 2x. And then you over this x squared. And then remember there's a minus here. So put minus in, minus. Differentiate sine 3x. It's going to give you 3 cos 3x over. You over exactly sine 3x. Okay, so we can finish up. So now we're going to say dy dx equal, okay, this is going to be 1 over x, dy dx over dy dx, you see there's a 1 over y here, so 1 over y, dy dx, this is going to be 1 over x. Okay, now we come here, it's going to be plus or minus, minus. And then sine over cos equal to tan. Sine over x is equal to tan. But we have a 3 here, negative 3. Tan of what of 3x, because sine of 3x over so it's going to be tan of 3x. Now we come here, 1x and 1x cancel, so minus 2 over x. Now we go for the last one. For the last one, we have here, right, we have a cos over sine, cos 3x over sine 3x, which is going to be cot, so minus 3 cot 3x. Okay, so then you have this. So then what we're going to do, we don't need this y, so we multiply by y here, and then multiply by y, but we know the value of y. So this and this cancel, so dy dx equal, let's find the common denominator for all of this. See? So if you want to get the common denominator for all of them, but there's something here I think I forgot. See, you know what something I forgot? I made a mistake here. See, because it's supposed to be ln of x. So this first one here I made a mistake, so I can rectify this. Because it's ln of x, so I forgot ln here. So let me come and rectify this mistake here. So look, we're going to say ln of x. Look, ln of x. So when you differentiate this, when you differentiate ln of x, you get to 1 over x. Means we have to differentiate this, you get 1 over x. See? Hold on, excuse me. So you see when I multiply here, I kind of forgot. Like this, there's a ln, I forgot the ln outside here. So we're going to say here ln. See here ln. So say ln here. Ln. Okay, ln of x plus ln cos 3x. We have a minus for the denominator, because ln of the top, ln of the denominator. So ln of the denominator must be ln, see, x squared times sine 3x. See? So what we do now, we can start separate. Okay, first, let me simplify. I can simplify, say ln of y equal is going to be ln of x plus ln of cos 3x minus ln of x squared, and then plus, because you know why? Because here there's a multiplication. So same here, look, ln of the first one plus, you know what we said, because if you have a ln of a times b equal to ln of a plus ln of b. That's the same game of play here. So ln of the first one equal to the multiplication plus ln of that one, the second. For that case now, we're going to come here and say ln of the first one. Okay, let's do this, a minus in the bracket, ln of the first one plus ln of the second one, which is sine 3x. So then what we say, we can put negative in. So this could be negative of the first one, and then negative of the second. So I can simply remove this and put negative. Now, let's differentiate each one. So when you differentiate y here, look, if somebody give you ln of, let's say, f of x, say differentiate. When you differentiate, this is going to be, differentiate whatever is in a function is going to give f prime. And then you over your function exactly what you have here. So we're going to apply the same game here. For example, somebody here, they give you that. So I'm going to say, if I have to differentiate that, you can write like this. Look, say differentiate. Wait, let's do this. Say ddx of each, and here all of them ddx of all this group. Also put this bracket. So now when you differentiate, the one on the left is going to give you, when you differentiate ln of function, means you differentiate y, you're going to get 1 over that y, but this is dy dx. Because dy dx, differentiate y over dx equal to, we want to see what is happening here. There's a ln here, remember, ln. So what we're going to do, differentiate with your function, or you can say like this, dx of ln of x over ln of x, because you over this function. You differentiate this function, you over this function. Now you come with the second one, differentiate cos of 3x, because ln of a function. When you differentiate cos of 3x, you get negative 3 sine 3x over this function, which is called 3x. Now we come here, minus, differentiate x squared, you get 2x over exactly what you have, which is x squared. Now you go for the last one, differentiate the function which is in front of the ln, which is going to give you 3 cos 3x over exactly what you have, sine 3x. So we can simplify further, and this is going to be dy dx I'm looking for. So we multiply by y throughout, multiply by y there, and multiply by y here. So then we have this and this cancel, so dy dx equal, when you differentiate this, you get 1 over x. So it's going to be 1 over x, but we still have a ln of x of it, neta. Plus and minus, minus. Got 3 sine over cos equal to tan, but 3x. So 3 tan 3x, and then minus 1x and 1x goes, so 2 over x. Now this and this is going to give us cot. So what we're going to do now, remember you have a 1 over y here. Oh, we multiply by y, means all this stuff is going to be multiplied by y. You see? So let's make a space here and finish up. Okay, so we know the value of y. Oh, let's find the common denominator for all of this. So you find the common denominator is going to be dy dx equal. So the common denominator of, okay, this is going to be like over 1, and this is going to be over 1. So the common denominator is going to be x ln of x. So the common denominator of all of this the common denominator of all of them is going to be what? It's going to be x ln of x. So x ln of x divided by x ln of x equal to 1, and then you multiply by 1 on top is going to give you 1, and then you minus, and then you say x ln of x divided by 1 is going to be x ln of x times 3 is going to be 3 x ln of x times tan of 3x times tan 3x. Okay, x ln x divided by x is going to be ln of x times 2 is going to be 2 ln of x minus 2 ln of x. See, and the last one, x ln of x divided by 1 equals to x ln of x times 3. It's going to be, oh my god, the space is not enough. Times 3 is going to be minus 3 ln of x, 3 x ln of x, 3, and then cot of 3x. Oh my god, the space is not enough here. Cot of 3x, okay, let's write again, cot of 3x. But all this stuff here, we must multiply by your y. See? So it's supposed to be written here, multiply by y out. But the space is not enough, I hope you can see. So we multiply by that y, or you can write this y here. All this stuff here, multiply by y. So okay, let's do this. It's just, oh, the space was not enough. Okay, let me raise and move to the back, to the left a little bit, so the space can be enough. So we say dy dx equal. Okay, now we find the common denominator of all of them. Means it's going to be x ln of x. Okay, so it's going to be denominator x ln of x divided by x ln of x equal to 1 times 1 equal to 1, and then we minus. X ln of x divided by 1 equals to x ln of x times 3 is going to be 3 x of x times tan 3x times tan 3x. So we minus, okay? Okay, x ln of x divided by x equal to ln of x times 2 is going to be 2 ln of x to ln of x. So we minus. Okay, so x ln of x divided by 1 equal to 1, and then you multiply by this, it's going to be x ln of x times 3, it's going to be minus 3 x, and then multiply by cot 3x. Okay, and then we divide by this common denominator, and then all this stuff multiplied by y. But what the value of y? That one given, so you can say multiply by y. But we're going to substitute y there. So then what we can do, see, you can put the value of y. But the value of y we do know. See, so you can either plug there if you want. Okay, let's plug the value of y here. What the value of y? The value of y is this one given equation. Ln of x cos 3x. Okay, and then this is going to be x squared sine 3x. Oh, the space is not enough there. Let me write very small one. I think it's going to be enough. Okay, let's do this. I know how I'm going to squeeze. Okay. The value of y equal to ln of x and then cos 3x. Cos 3x. Let me see now if it's visible. Okay, let me just move this like this. That's a dy dx, right? Okay, let's simplify and then we're gonna move again the screen. Okay, never mind. Okay, so now we say over x squared sine 3x. But look, some of the stuff here can cancel. For example, look, ln of x. Okay, now this is going to be equal to 1 minus 3x ln of x tan of 3x minus 2 ln of x minus 3x ln of x cot of x over x, but this x multiplied by this is going to be x cubed. And then look at other things. Cos of sine equal to cot 3x, cot 3x. See? So that's going to be a final answer. So let's write it very, very good, so it can be very, very clear. See? Okay, so let's write it very, very clear, and then we know everything's in it in the right order. Okay? Okay, so now we're going to say so now let's rearrange the equation. So rearrange the equation means it's easy, and then we can just write it out our equation. Then we can get finished solving our equation. So this time we say dy dx over dx. So let's make a space here, but the equation is down. Excuse me. Come on, it's slow. What happened to my computer? Okay, so then we're going to say here dy dx equal to 1 minus 3x tan x, 3x ln of x, and the tan 3x minus 2 ln of x minus 3x ln of x cot of x, and then we over what? X cubed. Now multiply by cot of 3x. Multiply by cot of 3x. Multiply by cot 3x, and that's going to be dy dx for the first equation. Now we want to go for a second equation, but for the second equation it's very, very easy. Okay, so the second equation, we say let's do the second question. So look, I want to do separate video so that the video is not going to be very, very long. Okay, so if first time, please leave a comment, and you know, if you haven't yet subscribed, come right here, tell me. If you have not yet, subscribe here, so every time when I upload new video, then you get the notification automatically. So with that being said, let me stop here for this question. Then another next question I'm going to do separate video. Thank you.